Last time on the Manchester United rebuild.
Bella Kotchap, Gabriel misses. Højlund, come on, a striker. And he scores. Alright guys, welcome back to the Manchester United rebuild. We have the draw for the Champions League is where we're starting off. If we have a look at the teams that are left, we've got Man City, Liverpool, ourselves, Benfica, Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Porto and Arsenal. Of course, we can draw any of these teams in the quarter-finals. Ideally, we want to avoid City. We have a very, very bad record against City, so hopefully we don't draw them. But let's get straight into the draw and see who we get in the quarter-finals. Porto against us, Man U. We will take that draw happily. We might have the semi-final draws as well. We've got Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City and Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Benfica. So some good draws in there. We'll take Porto. We'll happily take that. So it looks like we're not getting the semi-final draw, but we've got Porto in the Champions League, which will be played in a few weeks. So we have got a little break in between. Of course, we're still pushing on for the Premier League as well. If we have a look at the Premier League, we're sitting in a second behind Man City, 4 points behind them, and we've got worse goal difference as well. So ideally, we need to gain 5 points on City in the last 8 games. Chelsea 4 points behind us as well as Liverpool. So top 4 we pretty much got. We're 11 points clear in top 4. But of course we want our Premier League title this year. But it's going to be difficult with City ahead of us. But we've got a fairly decent run in for the end of the season. But today we will play the Arsenal game at home. Actually, we might play Chelsea. We'll play the Chelsea game on camera because, of course, Chelsea are third. So a big game. Liverpool got a game in hand as well, by the way. So we'll play the Chelsea game. And then we'll also play the second leg of the Porto quarter-finals in today's episode. So let's get straight into the first game. Unfortunately, we lost that game against Bournemouth. We should have won that. 19th place Bournemouth. We dominated the game as well again. Shots-wise, at least 13 shots. They only had 4, but we've lost 1-0. Should have won that game easily. Man City have won their game, so they've gone 7 points clear with the goal difference as well. So it's 8 points. So pretty much we've got to settle for top 4 this season, it looks like, and possibly push next year, really go for it, the Premier League. Bournemouth, you can see, down in 19th. Should have won that game. Really should have won that game. But up next, we've got Chelsea at home. And then next up, we've got Arsenal at home. So 2 big games to secure this top 4. But let's go straight into the game. Oh, also, we lost. Osimhen is out for a month, I think. And Luke Shaw is out for about the same time. Both injured in internationals. So they couldn't play that Bournemouth game. They've been out injured. And they're going to be out injured for a long while as well, which is annoying. But let's get into this game against Chelsea. Of course, they've got Heung-min Son now in this save. So one of weird transfers. But we need a win here if we want any chance at all. But Fernandes puts us 1-0 up. So big goal. Of course, a win pretty much secures our spot in the top 4. We're not going to win the Premier League unless Man City lose 3 games pretty much, and we have to win all 7. And Man City losing 3 out of 7 is unlikely. Anthony puts us 2-0 up. Starting a pretty much first team today, of course, other than Luke Shaw and Osimhen. But it's good to give Højlund some game time as well. He's been doing well this season. He's still got quite a few goals considering he hasn't played as much, of course, sitting behind Osimhen. But 2-0 up at the break. We're going to keep the team the same for now. We're not going to make any substitutes yet. We're going to go straight into the second half. Hopefully we can hold out this 2-0 lead. Okay, looks like we've got a chance. Rashford into Højlund. That's a good finish. 3-0 up. Should see this one out now, so it might be time to make some changes just to rest some players. We've got a lot of games back-to-back again as we're still in the Premier League. We'll take Varane and Dallo off because we don't want them being suspended. Hoyland might have to come off. We'll bring on Nacho on up top. Anyone else looking a bit tired? Are we okay? Maybe Rashford uses a lot of fitness as well. So maybe we'll take Rashford off for Diallo. And we'll continue. Actually, we'll change down to control. We'll change to control and we'll turn the tempo down a little bit as well. Okay, Garnacho's through and he puts it in 4-0 against Chelsea. Struggled against 19th place Bournemouth, but 3rd place Chelsea. We've run riot 4-0 and that looks like it's going to be the end of the game. So we'll take that happily. 4-0 against Chelsea. Now we are on to Arsenal at home. Hopefully we can do something similar. Let's have a look at the other results. Man City winning 3-0 again. So they're running away with the title. Liverpool also winning, taking them above Chelsea with a game in hand as well. So 6 games left of the Premier League season. Next, I'm going to play the game against Arsenal, and then our focus turns back onto a Champions League. Okay, guys, couple disappointing results in the league. We drew 0-0 to Arsenal and Southampton. Not great there, but Man City did lose to Luton 1-0, actually. So Man City did lose a game, but we haven't followed up with winning. So we are still quite a way behind City. So the league table, it's very tight, but 6 points behind, and we're just getting close to the end now. Looks like we've missed our chance, and Liverpool could even overtake us into second. But we should get top 4 quite easily, so that'll be okay. In the Champions League, we beat Porto away 1-0. Casemiro getting injured as well. We've got so many injuries now. We got the home game to Porto, which we'll be playing next. So if we have a look at our team, this is how we're lining up. Not the greatest lineup. Lots of players are unfit. As you see, Casemiro and Osimhen are out injured. Loads of players unfit, so we have to rotate the side. But we've got a 1-0 lead in the away leg, so hopefully we will see it through. As you can see, our lineup. We'll have a look at the Porto lineup as well. So hopefully we can see through this 1-0 lead and get into the semi-finals of Champions League and hopefully win it again back to back. But of course, still a long way to go yet. If we make it through the quarters, we've still got 2 games in the semis, of course, the final, and there's still some big teams in here. We've got Fernandes puts us 1-0 up. So 2-goal cushion now. Garnacho's offside, but it was a goal, just offside. McTominay, Garnacho, so into half time now. Lots of players still looking unfit, but we'll keep the team as it is for now. We'll make some early substitutions. Of course, we've still got a few league games to go, and then we're going to have the semi-finals chucked in between those league games as well. 2 games a week. It's been a busy season. It feels like there's been more games this season. Of course, we went out the domestic cups quite early as well, but it seems like we've got a lot of games back to back. We're already on the 76th minute. I need to make some substitutions here. Okay, so these are the subs that we are making. Just trying to rotate the players. Got 2-0 gap, so we should see this one out quite easily. We've got 10 minutes left, 2 goals cushion. So this should see us through to the semi-finals quite easily. And there we are at the end of the game. Nearly got another one as well. But there we are, 2-0 winners, 1-0 in both games. Let's have a look at the other results in the Champions League. Okay, so in the Champions League, Liverpool beat Arsenal 5-4 on aggregate. Quite a tight one there. Benfica have knocked out Atletico Madrid 3-2. And City have cruised past Dortmund 4-0. Which means in the semi-finals, Man City play Benfica and we play Liverpool with the home leg coming first up. So this is how the fixtures are. Again, no breaks in between games. But come back for the next episode and we will have the semi-final of the Champions League. Hopefully get into the final and get our 2nd Champions League trophy in a row. But thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. But I'll see you in the next episode.